Hey Soul Tribe and beautiful souls, welcome back to Diana's Magical Mermaid Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a reading that's targeted at a very powerful and urgent message that will help get us through this week and through the coming days. May all the energies and messages present here today serve the highest good in the collective. Amen. We have here the International Icon Tarot. Let us begin. The message here is for my beautiful Scorpio. Let's begin your reading. What energies are coming through for you today? Let's take a look at the messages that lie ahead in this particular reading for you. Okay, you're wanting the truth about something. Perhaps you want a fresh start. You want to make a break away from some situation. You want to know the truth about something. You want to understand what's actually going on when it comes to others. Maybe you want to understand how others are succeeding in business. Or you want to know the truth about some other people. You may want to know the truth about whether some people are toxic or not, or if they're abusive, or what the situation is. Maybe you've been dealing with a situation like this, where you've been dealing with an employer that's not quite treating you right, but maybe you're not sure about it and you want some clarity on this person or this situation. Or maybe you're dealing with someone you're dating is not quite right. Something's off. It's abusive, it's toxic, and you're wanting to understand it more. Or maybe you're wanting to separate yourself from this energy, okay? And you have certain standards for yourself, that you prefer to make a stand on those standards. You don't want toxic, okay? Also getting like, perhaps this person, the way they've been toxic with you is that they have been trying to push past your boundaries, or it's just constant challenges dealing with these people or this person. And you're just trying to figure out how maybe you can cut yourself off from these people, or understand it better, or receive some kind of truth about them that helps you handle them better, or helps you maintain your ground better, okay? Make your stand better, all right? It gives you power in the situation. Right now, as it stands, I think that you are maintaining your elusiveness. You're not letting these people know what you actually think. You are maintaining an air of mystery about you. You're listening to your signs, your portents, your omens, your dreams. You're listening to your intuition. You have been paying attention to the signs you've been getting from the universe. You don't fully understand them, but you are paying attention, okay? You've been making sure you get good sleep. You're not letting these people ruin your sleep. You've been trying to understand what's going on. You're not turning a blind eye to it. You're paying full attention to this mess that is going on from these people, okay, or the situation, or the challenges that you're dealing with, okay? You're moving yourself away from this negativity, from this chaotic situation, and you're trying to you're moving yourself you're calming yourself down inwardly and moving towards a smoother sort of existence and smoother emotions. You're smoothing your emotions, and that's one of the first ways you can take control, and I feel like you're doing a very good job at it. You may also be seeking assistance in how to get away from this person or this toxic situation, and I feel like you're currently getting help in doing this. That's possible for some of you. You're maybe getting help from people to help you understand what's happening, help guide you out of the situation. Maybe you're trying to get away from an abusive mate or an abusive situation, okay? Yeah, you're moving on for sure. You're moving on from that negativity. There's this idea that these people that thought they could hold something over your head or withhold certain things from you, and make you feel like a loser, quote unquote, are the ones who are feeling like losers right now, because they're realizing, oh, so you think you don't want to work with Scorpio, my viewer, and you think that lording this power over a viewer's head and keeping all these things away makes you a winner. But in reality, they're just left standing there alone, right? They're left standing there alone, holding on to whatever it is. Is it money? Is it their opinion? Is it thoughts? Is it whatever it is they're holding on to? Well, I'm going to stand on what I'm thinking instead of thinking about what serves everyone, including you. They're only thinking about themselves. But guess what? They're alone now. Guess what? They're abandoned now. They're standing alone. Yeah, quote unquote, they won, but it cost them greatly. Okay? People are no longer wanting to work with this person. They're moving away from the situation. And they're now standing there looking stupid and feeling stupid. Feeling like, yeah, I won, but you're alone. And nobody wants to work with you. And nobody thinks you're cool. Okay? Nobody wants to be around you. You're standing alone now with your project, your ideas. So good luck. Enjoy. Yeah, you've put an end to a certain situation. Good for you. Kudos. And you started a new beginning for yourself. Okay? There's a new beginning afoot. A new chapter of your life, actually. Of your life. This is a major arcana. So it's like you're ending a phase and moving into a different phase of your life. Yeah. You know, things are getting better for you. You're going, you know, we got the moon, we got the sun. You know, one end we got the moon, the other end we got the sun. You know, I just feel like you're moving into the light. Okay, happy times. You're experiencing joy on a major level. You are experiencing success. You're feeling positivity again. You're feeling warm. You're feeling a sense of celebration, maybe over your release and getting away from these people. Yeah, they didn't want to be there for you. They didn't want to be reliable. They wanted to treat you a certain type of way just because you were there, and so therefore they thought they could treat you some type of way, and you're realizing, nah, that's not for me, and they're left there holding the bag looking stupid. Okay, yeah, you're going to be more discerning in the future. You're going to choose better. You're going to do better. Okay, and you're going to be a lot more pickier. You've learned a lot from this. You've gathered a lot of experience. You're going to become some type of expert in the future, guiding others based on your experience away from shenanigans, letting people see your light. Okay, so people that are struggling in the dark too, trying to find their way, are going to look up and see your light and go, oh my gosh, who is that? Someone who went through what you went through. Someone who knows a lot. Someone who can guide others. So you may have collected a lot from this that you now know and understand, and you can maybe help others as well. But I also see that you can become an expert in your field, in something that you're studying or becoming, and that's something that's waiting for you in the future. I feel like you're also just going to have your peace. You know, you're going to have insight. You're going to know what life is about. You're going to know that life is not about having 1,000 friends, or, you know, you got to have this person in your life, or got to have that in your life. Not if it costs you certain things. And you're going to be very confident and very settled in that knowledge. That you're not going to be confused about that at all. Okay, so that's going to give you a certain measure of peace and contentment. You're going to be avoiding the situation. Yeah. You're going to be working smart, not hard. Okay? You're going to be working smart, not hard. I do see that you're going to be staying... There's some kind of establishment or a home that you're getting away from, you know. And I feel like in the future, you're going to be very expert at staying away from these people who only want to steal from you, take from you, drain your energy. And you're going to take what belongs to you and get out. And you're going to stay out. You're going to find ways to move in the future that avoid this person, or avoid the situation, or avoid these people, okay, or this thing, okay, whatever it is. It could be, maybe it's a substance. Okay, you're going to stand your ground and avoid this addiction, or the people that support this addiction. You're going to find ways to avoid them. You're going to seek help. You're going to seek counseling too. That's a possibility, okay, to help you get better. That's another set of messages coming through. Okay. You're going to make better choices. You're going to have options too. You're going to have lots of options. You can be careful about which choices you make, but you're going to be a lot more careful. But you're going to have a lot more options to choose from. You're not going to be without choices or options just simply because you chose to leave behind this and end something that was not good for you. Okay, you're going to have other things to do, other people to look at, other places to be, other choices to make, others alternatives, you know. Okay, those fell out. I see that you'll be reaching certain milestones. Okay, I see you partying. I see you being happy. I see you even having a wedding is possible for some of you. It's possible. I see healing, serenity, hope, feeling like, oh my God, things are right with the world again. Okay, that's coming for you. You're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, thank you, God. You're gonna feel your hope being restored, your faith being restored in life in the future. Okay. You're going to be turning away and rejecting things that aren't good for you. You're going to know exactly what is not right for you, and you're going to know it. You're going to see it coming a mile away, and as soon as it gets there, your arms are already crossed away. You're already giving side eye, and they're going to be coming at you thinking they can prey on you, or thinking they can have you accept this thing again, and you're going to be like, I'm not interested. You already knew. You're already ready. You're already mature. You already learned. You're already healed. Okay? Yeah, again, like I said, you're going to be a lot more discerning. You are going to be able to discern fantasy from reality, right? You're going to be spending time imagining what the kind of world you would like to have, and getting, you know, and not accepting anything that doesn't fit what you want is going to be rejected. And then even if you have to hallucinate what you want, you're going to do it because that's what you prefer. Okay, you may prefer the imaginary version of what you want, and you're going to choose that over the reality of something you don't want. You know, if it has to come down to that, that's what you're going to be doing. Okay, I see you're going to be wishing for better things. I see that you're going to have lots of options, and you know, lots of offers too. Lots of offers. You don't have to worry. You will not have a shortage of offers or options. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. If you enjoyed this reading, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section if you found this to be scary accurate. Then go ahead and put down a comment of yes in the comment section. Thank you so much, and take good care of yourself. Okay, and I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye.